Welcome to this unconventional bodyweight strength training flow. Bear with me because this is unconventional. We are going to move in a different sort of pattern this time, so we're going to work a lot from the reverse tabletop position, opening up the deltoids, strengthening through the side body and the core, but we're going to have a lot of fun doing it and we're going to move in that flow state. So when you're ready, meet me in a hands and knees position. Let's stretch out the shoulders and then let's find our moment to move. So you're going to start in hands and knees position, and we're just going to walk the hands forward, coming up onto the fingertips, and then we're just going to shift the hips back, and we're just going to lower that chest down as low as we can to the ground. I wanted to start like this today because I just want to stretch out the shoulders, because we are going to be doing, as I said, a lot from a reverse tabletop position, and that is going to require a lot of opening through the shoulders to get to them positions. So you can take a few bounces, you can place your palms flat, or you can come up onto those fingertips if you want to get a little bit deeper, and it's available for you now. And you just take a few pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. We're just going to place the hands down. So you want the hands facing out, so the fingertips are facing slightly outwards, and we're just going to rock from side to side to open up the fingers, the hands, and maybe a little bit of the back as well. So you can take some cat-cows or some barrel rolls as you're moving from side to side. I'm going to take the barrel roll position. So you're sort of doing cat-cow, but you're doing it from side to side instead as you move through the spine and the hands. And then we're going to face our fingertips towards us, palms face down, and we're just going to lean back. The palms of your hands can come up. You can bend into one elbow and then into the other. It's just a gentle wrist warm up before we start building some strength in an unconventional way. Lift the fingers up and then just give your wrists a gentle shake out. And then let's get ready to move in that reverse tabletop. So you're going to switch the stance. You're going to place your hips down roughly shoulder width apart. And then from there, we're going to have our fingertips facing away from us. And we're going to push the hips up to the sky. Squeeze the glutes, come up as high as you can. And then pull the shoulder blades onto the back. And then lower back down. There's one. Push back up. Brief pause. Squeeze the glutes. Pull the feet towards the hands towards the feet. Don't let the hips touch the ground. And we're going to push back up. So as we're lowering down, we're sort of coming into a crab position. And then from there, I'm going to start with my left foot on top of my right knee. Flex the toes towards the feet, lower the hips down. So we are getting a little bit deeper into the shoulders here, and we're opening up the hip. And then we're going to come up to a single leg reverse tabletop. You're going to pull that left knee down. That's why the toes on the left foot is flexed. Squeeze the glutes and lower back down. There's one. Push back up. 2, lower back down, and there's 3. We're going to lower back down. From there, we're going to extend that left foot away, and then we're going to create a foundation here with the right foot and the left hand, and we're going to bring that right hand opposite, push up, touch the outside of the left foot, and then lower back down, and then push back up. So there's 2, crunching into that side core. 3, lower back down. 4, we'll go for 5 of these. Your hamstrings may be talking to you. Just keep the focus. And there's 5. Then from there, we'll lower back down. And we're going to spin around. So you're going to bring that left foot underneath the body. And then we're going to spin all the way around, coming into a 2-pointed down dog. And then you're going to place that right hand down alongside the left. If you're off the mat like I am, simply come back on, and then that left foot's going to follow all the way over, coming behind you to the ground, and then we're going to lower all the way down onto our bums, flex the left toes. Again, we're going to open up that hip just slightly. You can adjust yourself. And then from there, we're going to push up into our wild thing, nice and high, coming onto the toes of the left foot, pushing that hip up to the sky, spinning the eye of the elbow, the left elbow forward, arm up overhead for a nice long wild thing while stretching out this side body. Gaze down to the right hand, and you're going to place your left hand there, bringing your left foot up to the sky. Readjust on the mat if you need to, and then we're going to bring that right knee up into the left tricep. You're now facing the opposite way on your mat. Down to the left wrist, across to the right wrist, up to the right tricep, left tricep, left wrist, right tricep, into the chest, into the forehead, and we're going to step our left foot in between the hands. From there, we're going to take a bend in that back knee, coming into our crescent lunge, and shift the weight forward. And you want to bring your left arm up and over your head, and we're going to come into a opposite warrior three. So your left arm is long, right leg is long, and then we'll come down, take a bend in the back knee, crescent lunge, straighten the back leg, shift forward, opposite lines, warrior three, right knee down, just barely touching the ground, crescent lunge, and shift forward. It's 3, right toes down, 4, really working into the back line of the body and the outer left glute. 5, straighten the leg at the top, nice and long. 6, knee slightly down, and 7. From there, we're going to place a right knee down, place the hands down, step that left foot back, and then from there, we're going to under switch it. So we're going to bring our right knee across our body into that right left tricep. We're going to spin around, and we're going to come back to that reverse tabletop position. Walk the hands and the feet to where they need to be. And let's repeat the process on the second side. Hips up to the sky. Squeeze the glutes, engage the back line of the body, and lower back down. It's 1, 2, and 3. Lower back down. And this time you're going to bring that right foot on top of the left knee, flexing them right toes. And then we're going to push the hips up, squeezing that left heel towards the bum, flexing the toes on the right foot, and then pulling that right knee down and lower the hips down. It's 1. Don't let the bum touch the floor. So we've got a reverse crab, or just a normal crab, I guess. 2, push back up, and 3, push back up, lower down, extend that right foot away, create foundation with the left foot, right hand. Bring the left hand off, and we're going to push up, touch the outside edge of the left foot, and lower back down. It's 1, 2, 3. Try to keep the control. 4, and 5. Lower back down, and again we're going to take that awkward transition here. So we're going to bring that right knee across and under the body, and we're going to spin around into a 2-pointed downward facing dog. Try to level yourself up, and then we're going to place that left hand next to the right, walk back onto the mat, spin to the outside edge of the left foot, kick the leaves on the plant next to you, lower the toes down to the ground, foot down to the ground, and lower all the way up. Flex the toes on the right foot and open up that hip on the right hand side. Just a little bit. And then from there, come back onto the toes, push up to the sky, open up the chest with your wild thing. Spin the eye of the left elbow forward, arm up overhead, up high as you can on the right toes. Bring that knee up and round, place the right hand next to your left, Extend the right leg away from you, and we're going to come into that right tricep, right knee, right tricep, right wrist, left wrist. Keep pushing into the ground. Left tricep, right tricep, right wrist, left wrist. Even when you're low, keep the push. Left tricep, touch with the forehead, and step your toes forward. Right foot between the hand, and then bend into that back leg, coming into a bent leg crescent lunge. You can have that right hand over your head already. Straighten through the back leg, push off, float the back leg up, straighten the right leg, and then lower back down, coming into that crescent lunge. There's 1, 2, try to keep the focus, 3, 4, don't let that left knee touch the ground, 5, bend into it as you lower down, 6, bend the knee, and 7. Bend into that back knee, lower down, place the foot either side, step the feet back, and this time you're going to bring your left knee to left tricep. We're going to take that under switch, spin the body around, and you're back into that reverse tabletop position, and from there you can just simply lower the hips down. Extend the feet away from you, reach your arms up nice and high, and then just take a gentle forward fold. You can grab the outside of your feet, you can grab your shins, take a nice inhale and get long through the torso, and as you exhale, gently pull your chest towards your thighs. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can start tucking the chin to the chest. You should really feel a nice stretch through the back line of your body. And from there, roll back up. And we're actually going to place the hands behind us once again, but this time we're just going to shift the hips forward and as forward. Now you're going to pull the shoulder blades onto the back and come as far forward as you feel is comfortable for you. You can even walk the hands back, make sure the shoulder blades are pulled onto the back, and again you're going to stretch out the front delts here in this nice stretch. This is pretty deep and intense stretch, so just come as far as feels comfortable for you. You don't want to push yourself too much. It does get strong and strenuous and rather intense, so come to a nice deep range for you. Puff up through the chest. And I find the best way to come out of this is just start scooting your bum back, and it becomes less and less intense. And there it was, a nice, unorthodox, untraditional way of moving your body and strengthening yourself, full body way in a movement pattern, body weight flow. So I hope you've enjoyed it. There are similar sort of unique style flows on the channel, and we also have just conventional style body weight flows also available on the channel. So I'd just like to say thank you for joining me here at A Moment to Move. I'm glad you found your moment to move. Hit me up and let me know if you liked the video, and apart from that, I'll see you on the next one.